When was the last time you thanked God? I mean, truly thanked Him. I mean, truly just said, "Thank you, Jesus, for bringing me out of where I was and taking me to where I am now." You may not be exactly where you want to be yet, but you have to admit you're much farther along than where you were before. And if you can't see it, then you really need to examine your life, because where you are now, I can guarantee you, is nowhere near where you were before. And if you are in the same spot, then I ask you to seek God at this moment, because if you are going through certain struggles, it's not His will for you to go through that. No, He didn't promise us a perfect life, but He did give us promises in His word of prosperity, of success, of freedom. Now, is it going to come easy? Definitely not. But it's there for the taking. And if we don't take it, who's it to blame? It's on us. If someone sits at a buffet, you're at a party, everyone who was invited, of course, you take part in the festivities. You were at the party, you were invited. So whatever's there is for you. It's already set out before you got there. That's why it's there for the guest. If you go hungry, whose fault is that? You're sitting around waiting for somebody to invite you to the table, but these festivities were set out for you as the guest. So if you go hungry, that's your fault, right? So this is how it is. God set out all these promises, all these miracles, all these breakthroughs, all these healings, all this success, that good job, that good car. How you go about getting it may require a lot of patience, a lot of trust, and definitely a whole lot of faith. It may not come as quickly or even in the way that you expect or want for it to come about, but it's already there. That's why you have to have complete faith and trust in God. Because the way we want things to work and how we expect them to work out, it may not be His will for them to go that way. You have to, when it says wait on God, that's not simply sitting there just twiddling your thumbs and just looking around waiting for something to change. Waiting on God means watching and waiting, anticipating, expecting, definitely expecting. No, once you get to know God, you'll see how He's putting things together. Sometimes you may not see it at all, but once you know how God operates, and you know what His word promises, and you're in tune spiritually with God, you'll see what He's putting together. A lot of times before you actually get to that breakthrough, but you could see it building up. I hear a lot of people all the time say, you know what? I don't need anybody to do anything for me. I don't rely on any man. Okay, good. Don't rely on any man. Rely on God. However, God is not just going to make money appear, make a vehicle appear, make a job appear. He has to operate through people. So don't be so stonewalled and so rigid in your thinking and in your feelings and in your heart where you close people off, because God is sending someone your way to bring about the promises and prayers and blessings and miracles and breakthroughs that you have been requested. He's going to operate through a person. So don't close people off unless you know they're toxic. The best way to pray about something like that, I do it all the time. Say, Lord, if there's anything within me or around me that does not serve you or your purpose for me and my life, remove it from me. That'll solve the problem right there. Pray it and mean it. You might have to lose family members, you might have to lose friends, but if you pray that and you mean it and you want God's best for your life and only that, pray that prayer. Lord, if there's anything within me or around me that does not serve you or your purpose for me and my life, remove that thing or that person from me. You don't want anything but God's best, regardless of who might get hurt, regardless of how much you might hurt. If it's God's best, what does it matter? So examine your life today. Thank God for where you are and expect better, because better is right there for you.